So next we'll do what? Next we'll basically loop through a list. Loop through a list. What we'll do is that we'll type for x in A. A is what over here? A is our list. A is our list over here, alright. So this is what it will do. What it will keep on reading the list position wise. It will keep on reading the list position wise. It will read 5, store it in X, and print X. It will read 2, store it in X, print X2, again in stacked order, lexicographical order, and stop run till 25 and stop after that. So this is what it is. Alright. If I let's say alright. So this is what it is. Alright. Now moving ahead a bit further. Have you all guys heard of if else?
Yes, Utkarsh.
What about
Yes.
others?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Good. Alright. So let us do what? Let us induce if else. Alright. Let us take for x. The question is to print even numbers inside the list. Even numbers inside the list. So for x in A. Alright. For x in A, let me take one example, just experimenting. Okay, great. So yeah, we cannot take it this way. We need to basically do what? We need to store. So we'll basically understand this further. No need to worry over here. Alright, we'll understand this, but we'll understand after we have done the list comprehensions part. Alright, till now focus over here only. Alright, so moving ahead further. So for x in A, alright. So we want to print what? We want to print only the even numbers. That is 2, 4, 8. That's it. No other even numbers. So what we'll do is that we'll basically write if x modulus 2 double equal to 0 indentation print x. So it is done what? It is only printed me the x. Alright. So for x in A, it will read 5. It will divide 5 by 2, and whatever the remainder is, remainder will be 1. It will check double equal to is our what? Comparison operator. It will compare the remainder with 0. No, it is not equal to 0. It will go back to the loop. It will check for 2. So 5 mod, it will check like this. 5 mod 2, it is equivalent to what? 1. It will do what? It will reject it. It will go back to update the next value. 2, reach towards the next value. 2 modulus 2 is equal to what? 0. It will update it over here, print x. It will go to 7. 7 will get rejected. Alright. It will go to 4. 4 will get accepted. Similarly, all will get rejected. Only 8 will get accepted, and it will read till 25 and stop, and finally print me this 248. So this is what it is. Alright. If you want to print odd numbers, so simple. 1. Odd numbers are what? Where if you divide it by 2, the remainder is always 1. The remainder is always 1. Alright, so this is what it is. So let us now discuss list comprehensions. Alright. List comprehension. Alright. So let us take a list. Alternative of copy function. Alright, alternative of dot copy function. So remember we learned what we learned about the copy function. All right, so yesterday, the previous week we did what we learned about dot copy function. All right, in this what we'll do is that we'll understand copy function with the help of list comprehensions. So what we'll do is that we'll take up n is equal to, and so list comprehension is basically applying loops and if applying for loop and if statement within the list. So what we'll take up is that we'll take up for x in a, x for x in a. That's it. All right. Run this print, and as we can see, all the elements of a have been copied in n. So it will do what? It will basically take up all the elements of x will take up all the elements of a one by one and keep storing it over here in this x which has been highlighted. Right, one by one it will store, and in entirety it will store where? It will store it in a list. Right, 5 2 7 4 1 8 11 15 17 25. All right, so this is why, and it will do what? It will print in, and after printing in, as you can see, the result is over here. It has copied all the elements of a. So what we'll do is that we'll basically if we write over here, let's say if I write over here as x1, so it will throw an error. It will say x1 is not defined. All right, so this is what if I write over here as, let's say, b. So again it will do what? It will basically uh, okay, x1 was not. If I write b, okay, I have defined somewhere lately. B I might have defined somewhere. That is where it is showing over here. Alright, B I have defined somewhere. That is why it is showing it over here. So it is doing what? I have basically, just give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 elements inside the list. It has printed it at least 10 times. Alright, so this is what it is. 10 elements. It has run for 10 times and it has printed 10 times. So this is not what we want. Alright. So we want what? We want a proper formatted output. So coming back to the point, x for x. So if you talk about the list comprehensions, use x for x. In comprehensions, always use x for x, because what it will do is that it will store one by one iteratively. It will store all the values of the list, let's say a, in x one by one, and keep on storing it one by one in x, which is outside of the for loop in the list, and ultimately it will store it in a list and store it in n. So this is what it is. All right, moving ahead further. So this was the copy function. All right, so let us use range list comprehension. Let us take n1, x for x in range 1 comma 11. All right, so n1. So it will do what? It will print from 1 to 10. So this is what it is. All right, what it will do is that x from 1 to 10, it will keep on storing it iteratively. All right, so this is what it is. And finally print the n1. So this is what it is. All right.